Bible says, and he blessed them. Can you hear me from the back? And the Lord blessed them, and he said to them, be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply. So the agenda of God is for all of us to be fruitful and multiply. And fruitfulness is a function of understanding. Fruitfulness is and I shall live. So your fruitfulness will be enhanced when you know better. He said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, have dominion. That's what God has in store for you. God has not created Africa to be in a state of poverty. As a matter of fact, one of the most endowed nations in the whole world is Nigeria. Guess what? Nigeria has about 44 mineral resources. 44. The only one you know is gold and crude oil. There are many, many. 44. The northern part of Nigeria has the most abundant resources you can talk about. But poverty everywhere. Because there's poor state of minds of people. Because poor state of mind. We have been delivered from colonial master, from slavery, but slavery has not been delivered from us. So that's why we need to be, what we need more is to know better, to continue to know. Because your freedom, the Bible says you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I want to encourage everybody here, either you are a career person, you are a business person, these things we are teaching affect you. Today I'll be talking about an entrepreneurial skill. Entrepreneurial skill. Many times we are so skillful in our field or our career or in our profession, but we don't understand the business angle of it. We are not skillful in entrepreneurship. You know, we lack the mind of the basic business principles. And that's why you see, a lot of people fail. You see, somebody is a plumber. He's very good at plumbing. But, you know, there's a place of doing, which is a skill. And there's a place of organizing, this is a business. And there's a place of system and scalable input that expand the business. So a lot of us, we are so skilled. You are a barber, you are very good at barbing. But you don't understand the place of organizing it into a good business. Oh, you think I'm so good. Being good is not enough. Being good is not what? It's being productive. It's being productive. So the fact that you are selling good market, or you are selling well, it doesn't mean you're going to do well. You might have a lot of customers. It doesn't mean you're going to do well if you still don't understand entrepreneurial skill. That's why you see that our Igbo brothers that are into business, they thrive more than others in business. Why? I will show you why. Hello? They thrive more because they understand what is called, they go through apprenticeship. They have this apprenticeship culture. They go through apprenticeship scheme. Because through the time of learning, somebody is selling rice. He has a boy that is coming to learn how to sell rice. So any other person will think that, what's the big deal about selling rice? It's not just to measure rice, but put a bag of rice, measure it and sell. What's the big deal about it? But somebody will study that one for about 7 years. And you want to match up. You want to match up. Such a person will start in one shop, and in about 5 years, he has about 5-7 shops. You that you just dabble into the business because you have money, you are still battling with one shop. And that's why, because in the course of that apprenticeship, they learn a lot of things. They learn under somebody, they learn negotiation, they learn pricing, they learn, you know, how to use it to create value, how to solve a problem. They learn the operational system. They learn how to really multiply the results. That's why you see in about 2, 4, 5 years, one boy was here, about 2 years ago, and he was struggling. He was trying to really pay off his boss. He was just trying to start out as a rice and bean seller, and I was just counseling him, advising and that. In a shop, the last time I saw him, I said, I'm not seeing your shop again. He said, no, I have another branch somewhere. Another waiting. You were just struggling just some months ago. Now I have another branch somewhere. You have a branch already? On top of this rice and beans, or another one? See, that's what you think. You know, it is easier for a Nigerian to say they are using charm. Because we want to cover your cliche and your failure. You want to say, oh, you want to give excuse. It's a lie. They know what they are using. Somebody will be telling you he's selling electric electric shop. There's a guy I used to buy my electric appliances from. Now I hardly see him in his shop because he has several other branches. He has several other branches. You wonder, is it past this thing they are selling? It's past it because knowledge is what they bring to the fore. What they bring, in fact, they surpass somebody who has gone to school to go and even study business. Than them, they are practitioners. They are practitioners. They will teach a professor of business when that does not apply. That's why when we talk about things like this, we teach you practical steps. That's why we call it transformational education. This one just professional, whereby they just teach you in the class. We call it transformational. These are practical mentorship programs. Entrepreneur, the first thing that comes to your mind is that you are a problem solver. You are solving problems. You have to position yourself to understanding that I am not just selling market. I am solving problem. You own a school. You know that what you are solving problem of ignorance. You are running a POS. You know that you are solving problem of financial shortage. You are running a fitness center. What are you solving problem? Some problems of people dying, early because or getting fit and get. So you have to understand that you are not just selling, buying and selling. Entrepreneurship is all about you identifying opportunities and creating value to solve real problems. Then when you know you are solving problem, you are selling transformation. You are not just selling market. That's where the mindset of an entrepreneur. So for you to have an entrepreneurial skill, you must have the mindset of an entrepreneur. And to what scale you desire to sell your problem, solve problem. Probably at the beginning you are selling the problem to one or two. I told you about Dangote. How Dangote started selling essential commodities, selling salt, sugar, and lots of that. From there, this man understood that I'm solving problem. The man moved from that level to begin to produce it here. Sugar and salt. He moved to the level to begin to scale his business into refinery and lots of that. And last time he was talking about detergent. How do we solve? He was talking about an interview last week. He said Africa is about 1.4 billion. How do we take care of our African people? How do we solve African problems? They are inviting among presidents. When president is seated, they invite him to come and advise them. I tell you, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Are you solving problems or are you selling market? That's the question we should ask you. Are you solving problem or you are what? Answer me now. Are you solving problem or you are selling market? So I told you Dangote solves problem. He started from salt and sugar. That was it. He began to have the mindset of solving problem. From there to refinery, from there to cement refinery. Now he's solving national, not just national, African problem. See, that refinery is not only Nigeria is benefiting. Ghana, all of them are coming here to come and beg him, sell for us, please. Sell for us, please. In the Latin Americans are coming, come and sell for us, please. Now he said, I want to build another one. See, the question is that, are you solving problem or you are selling market? That's what the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman. A businessman is selling market. Let me just make money. But entrepreneur is solving problems and is building system around problems. Around that problem is solving structure and that will last both. That's why an entrepreneur can have a large organization that will last over to next generation. Cosmos Manuka started with selling spare parts like any other Igbo spare part seller. But this guy came with a mindset, a primary 3 holder. He was not a graduate. Because you will say, it's because I did not go to school, and my parents did not send me to school. That's the reason. That's not the reason. It's because you lack vision. Cosmos Manuka only was elementary 3 standard. But this man had a vision. He understood entrepreneurship. He was solving problems rather than selling spare parts. And we begin to move from just selling spare parts to partnering with companies in Japan, in China, to be selling their cars here. Selling their cars here. Before you know it, he built the company, put structure. Now they are PSC, they are listed company. Hallelujah. 5 things you must do. Number 1. 5 things you must do. Number 1, learn the trade deeply. I'm going to run it. Learn that trade. Whatever you are doing, learn it very well. That is the one good thing about our Igbo brothers. I told you about somebody selling rice now. When they want to learn how to sell rice, they go what? They go to apprenticeship. They learn. Learn the trade very well. Like an entrepreneur, you have identified the problem, and you are saying that this is the value you need to create, this is the problem you want to solve, you go to a place to learn. You are into real estate. Have you learned how to sell houses? It's not just about the business stuff, it's about that trade. Do you understand documentation? Do you understand land retailing, land banking, land flipping, land leasing? Do you understand all that you need to understand? There's what is called University of YouTube. University of YouTube produces more refined and quality graduates than the University of Nigeria combined. That's why you have all the knowledge on YouTube. Are you exploring there? Or you go and watch movies? When you have University of YouTube, when you are supposed to learn, there are many free online courses, online certifications. Online certification from universities from US and lots of that. I got several certificates from this online university from US and lots of that. Several of them in ministry, in business, and lots of that. I'm an alumni to many of them. See, you think, hey, I don't have money, but you have data. You have data. See, learn the trade. Understand whatever you are doing. Learn the trade very well. Try to understand the trade. I say, I was trying to buy a plug, and I bought one earlier. It got bought, and I go to that guy the second time. I said, I want to buy this plug. He gave me that same one that looked like the same one that got bought. I said, no, I can't buy this one. And he said that one is more expensive than the one I bought last. I said, you are selling to me the same thing now. I bought the same thing. It got bought, and you are selling it at a higher price. He said, no, they look the same, but they are not the same. I said, are you sure? He said, yes, go and try it. He said, they look the same, but they are not the same. They are different. And I took it home to go and use it. And since that time, I've been using that thing since many years. That thing can carry high power things, and yet it doesn't get bought. Why? The guy understands the trade of the business. So do you understand the trade? There's somebody is selling provision, and it's this is how much is on provision. But if you don't understand the trade, you just finish the business in 1 week. But you see a full-grown man selling provision, and yet he's turning, having 2 shops, 3 shops, 4 shops, 5 shops on top of provision. How much is on top of provision? Because he understands the trade. Yoruba man cannot sell pepper. Can Yoruba man sell pepper? Yoruba man say pepper. I cannot be selling pepper. Pepper is for women. But outside man is selling pepper and tomato, and yet they are building houses. Learn the trade. There's no business that's not profitable if you understand the trade. If you understand the trade, outside man will be selling okra. Selling onions. Tell the Yoruba man to come and sell onions and sell okra. Me. I would rather go sit at home than to be selling. But they don't understand. These people are selling and they are doing well in it. That's why learn the trade. Whatever you are selling, learn the trade. Don't just dabble into anything you don't know. Number 2, develop a problem-solving mindset. I've talked about that many times. Develop a problem-solving mindset, not selling market mindset. That's the challenge. That's what differentiates between an entrepreneur and a business person, ordinary business person. Ordinary business person. And the same thing with a career person, entrepreneur career person, and ordinary employee. Ordinary employee are looking for salary, while entrepreneurs are looking to learn. They are working to learn, not just to hang. I work in an organization some years ago. I have a book I was carrying up and down all through my time in that place. I was not focusing on salary. I was focusing on how the processes. What are the processes? What are these things? I was learning. After I left that organization, I became a consultant. See, ordinary people, they work to hang. How much is my salary? How much can I? But what? Entrepreneurs, they are working to learn. How do I learn these things? How do I understand these things? See, it becomes a platform for you to grow your experience and your expertise. That's why most of the places I've ever worked and collected salary, I've ended up becoming a consultant in that field. Because I will never work to earn how much you can't pay me. I can only work to what? To learn. They benefit from, if after 5 years, all you ever gotten from where you work is salary, you are worse than worse itself. They should begin to talk about people experience in that field. You say yes. Number 2, I told you, develop a problem-solving mindset. Businesses grow because they solve real problems. Are you solving real problems? The bigger the problem you solve, the greater your value. 2 days ago, go and watch the video online. I will share it on Dreamworld again. I did a video 2 days ago talking about solving problems. You know, talking about high income skill, having high income skill or high value business. If what will help you create wealth faster is the quality of the business you are doing or the quality of the job you are doing. If your job you are doing is low income earning, you can't create wealth faster. If you are doing that low income earning, along the side, do about high value business. Okay, probably let's say you are doing a job now, they are paying 30,000, 50,000. And you want to create wealth. It's not easy like that. By the side, you can learn how to be selling cars. Learn how to sell land, real estate. So that when you sell one house, you know how much you are making. But if you are going to be saying you are staying on 50,000, how much will you save before you start creating wealth? And the first you must understand that your income is first a capital before it becomes. It's not meant to pay bills. It's not to be the capital. You don't chase money by working hard. You chase money by building structure, by investment. It is your investment, the children of your investment that you use to buy luxury. Whatever you earn with your time by selling your time is to build capital. I will teach you that on financial education next week. But develop a problem solving. That was the mindset of the man called Dangote. If you need to look at X-ray and history of the way the man thinks, now he's thinking. He started by what? Thinking about how do we solve problems locally within his community. He moved from there solving problems within the states. He moved from there solving problems within the nation. Now he has moved from these nations solving problems within the Africa. Now to him, he has the African burden on his shoulder. How do we take care of 1.4 billion Africans? That's the way the man is thinking now. How do we solve problems for 1.4 billion Africans? That's it. When you continue to sell market, you will stay stuck there. You only get survivor. But when you begin to sell transformation, when you are solving problems, you see that you are going to build a great future. Number 3, build system, not dependency. Build system, not dependency. If your business cannot function without your constant presence, then you have created a job for yourself. As you are doing your business, have a mindset in the next 1 year, 2 years. If I am not there, business must do well. I told somebody yesterday, I said, imagine you break down this morning or today. How will your business do? Hey, I have to hustle, I have to hustle, I have to hustle, I have to hustle. Hustle? I said, see, all the customers you have, in the next 10 years, you see, how old will you be that time? In the next 10 years, you are still going to be at this level. If you continue to do your business the way you are doing it, in the next 10 years, gray hair will cover your head, you are still hustling to pay school fees and to send money to students in school. And if you continue like this, build structure whereby your business does not depend on you. Is that understood? The moment your business depends on you, that means you are only surviving. You are selling time. And you can't create wealth by selling time. If you are not there, the question you should ask that, if you are not there, can your business function without you? If no, that means you are still on dependency. You have not built system. And you can't create branches. How will you create branch? Who will handle the second branch? Or you are the one that will be shuffling the 2 branches. You have to build system. And if you want to learn, go and learn from our work online. You see, building structure. We talk so much about that. And there's a book that we launched last week. That's building system thinking. That's a building structure for your business. That book is online. You can get it to seller or through our website. That means you have to build structure. So that's when you begin to create wealth. When you are not there and your business is doing well, because you are trained people, you have built structure. And that's why you can be thinking of next branch. Starbucks selling coffee in America. Started from one branch, understood structure. And before you know it, just selling coffee. People come and buy coffee, they drink coffee. Before you know it, they have thousands of outlets all over everywhere. Starbucks. Just buy it. The same thing Walmart, by selling provisions. They understood structure, put structure in the place. They have thousands all over the world. Their annual revenue is more than the whole African countries. You know, combined in terms of our oil. Their annual revenue, they're talking about $630 billion a year just by selling provisions. The Lord will help you in Jesus' name. Build structure. A thriving business is built on system, not personality. Don't begin to say my business, I am coming, I am coming. Use the word, even when it's you alone, we are coming. We are coming. Oh, I will come and do it. I don't use the word I. Your business is there from you. Your business is an organization. That's what we say. Let your business have a name. Let it have the account of its own. Let it have a personality of its own. Even when you are the only one, we want to come and sew cloth. We are coming. We will do it well. Not I can sew very well now. I can do it very well. No, not I. It's what? We. Structure. I am not. It is the business. We. Okay, let me just give you one more as we close. Time has gone. Commit to continuous learning. We talked about that. We can't overstop that. As an entrepreneur, commit to continuous learning. Keep going for conferences. Keep buying books. I asked several business owners. I said, how many business books from business you have read this year? How many? They said, no. Then, how do you now get prosperous? How does this business, how will you do well? Because the level to which you know determines how much you earn. Your level of earning will determine your level of earning. Commit to learning. That means market change, customer behavior changes, technology changes. Customer behaviors are changing, so you have to learn how to respond to them. Competitions are there every day. How do you respond to them? You have to know how you respond. Number 5, strengthen financial intelligence. Always keep records. We have talked about that. Keep your records very well. Separate your personal account from your business account. Keep your business money separately. Do a job very well. And use a job to build your capital. Do financial savings. Do savings. Do records. It's not enough to make money. It's enough to use the money very well in your business. The Lord will help you in Jesus' name. Structure your finances very well so that it will help your business to grow. It will help your business to grow. Learn budgeting, pricing, profit margins, record keeping, reinvestment, and cash flow management. Always keep records. Every day, what you are selling, keep writing them down. Keep writing them down. Your margins, keep keeping track of your margins. Keep keeping track of your margins. It shall be well with you in Jesus' name.